Thank you, India People Forum President Sri Raghu, General Secretary Sri Abhilash, Sri Bautik, Srimati Sarita Devgan, and the technical team. Good afternoon, my friends, the heroes, the children, and the family. Good afternoon. I cannot hear the children voice. Anybody's voice will be there available or no?
Children can show by show of thumb, yeah.
Thank you. So, good afternoon, our heroes. My name is George. You can call me George Uncle or Uncle George. I am 61 years old. Past 28 years I spent in UAE. I am from Kerala, a place called Kottayam. It is a small village where we used to do all kinds of farming, especially the rubber and paddy field. So from the childhood, we are seeing what is farming, how it is done, what is the preparation, all these opportunities we have. But I know you, our heroes, our children are missing today that. Past, say we can say out of 28 years, I spent 15 years, I was working here, like everybody. In 15 years, I made my money or my budget, which I kept it very small, so I could make it, I could achieve it in 15 years. Then last 13 years, I quit everything and doing community work. To do community work, I set up an organization which is called NAFAM. NAFAM is an Arabic word which means we care. We care about education, environment, and humanity. These are the three areas we work: education, environment, and humanity. Our core objective is, the principle is how to do community work, how to help people, how to protect our environment without taking any money from anybody. Because today's world, people think that any community work means donation. So what we teach the young generation, how to do community work without taking money. Or to do community work, the money is not everything. Of course, you need money, but without money also you can do community work. That's the core education we are communicating with the new generation. We go to schools, in all the schools in UAE, all 7 Emirates. In assembly, we give classes. And we motivate the children to do community work. So motivation means, what is the meaning of motivation? We have to give something for the children. A gift, a present, or we have to show how he is benefiting. So for that, one of the methods what we used is, making them hero, making them their story, the community work, what they did in a book. So something like 8 years back, we published a book called 67 Inspiring Stories. Maybe one of you must be here in this book. My friends, one of you must be in this book, I am sure. So this is 67 Inspiring Stories book. This we published 8 years back. And recently we published a book called Good Deeds. This book, see, you can see there are many students. Maybe you will be knowing one of this. Anybody, maybe from your school, your class. Many of them got awards, Abu Dhabi Award, the Sharjah Award. What we did is motivating these children, and they do the community work, and they send what they have done, and they send it back to us. and we prepare as a story for them, two-page story, and we every year we publish a book. So these children will be getting exposure. They will have the opportunity to show that what they have done. Of course, isn't a reward? It is a good reward because you are becoming a hero. You are in front of the public. You will have more opportunity to get awards. Especially in UAE, you have so many opportunities. Every emirate has different level of awards. So you fall for that. Now we have another program. You are aware that we are going to celebrate the 50 years. So from next year, this is the 50th year of UAE. So we are going to select 50 stories during this period. So I would like to invite you all can do community work and send it to us what you have done. What was your thought and what you did and what you achieved. Of course, the first thing come to your mind is how can I send, where I can contact you. So you can go to iamforzaid.com. There is a website, it is our website, iamforzaid website. You enter there, there is an area where you can upload your story. So that means you are registered and you can send the program what you did the community work. Inshallah, if God allows, if your story will be in the book. So it is an opportunity for everybody. Now, as part of community program, as part of social responsibility, we have something else that is helping the students for the education. We have developed a program called We Care Study Buddy. Again, We Care Study Buddy is something we want to help the children with a very, very reasonable fees, which is in a year we are charging only 125 dirhams in a year for all the subjects in all classes from nursery to 12th standard CBSE. So definitely this will be a big support for the students and parents. You can get into wecarestudybuddy.com and you can register for free classes. So this will be free for 2 weeks and you can experience it. And if you want, if you like it, with only with 125 dirhams, we can use it. Now, my friends, children, I have a question. What you want to be? What kind of profession you would like to choose? These days, I know you have very clear mind. You must have done something already in the early stage itself. What you want to be? Doctor, engineer, pilot, military. So everything is, very focused. Computer specialist, you name it. Everybody have clear vision what they want to be. But here, let me tell you, we did a survey long time back, one of the summer vacation. This was around 4 years back. There was 14 different nationality participants at the age of 7 to 14. And, very surprising result of that survey, what you want to be. They said everything. All latest technology they talk, I want to be so and so. But few children, means less than 10% children was talking about agriculture. See, we have very modern education system here. But what children, what they understood, what they absorb, what is their mindset? Nobody is talking about agriculture. Now today, we want to change the mindset and we want to communicate with the children the importance of agriculture and how it is going to benefit and how you can do it at home. I hope it is very clear for you that what you want to be. Now let me share some important points. The agriculture, how it is going to help, or how will be the future demand for the agriculture, where number one, there is less competition because everybody is thinking about everything except agriculture. But nobody can live without food. Nobody could live for a longer period without food. Maybe 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, okay, but you cannot. That means there is going to be a big demand for the food because our population is increasing and there is less farmers, less agriculture interested new generation. That means you have a big opportunity. So when there is an opportunity, the wise children, the wise generation, they should encash it. So here we want to explain and we want to put that seed in the small age itself that yes, agriculture is the future. It has big demand and you can be a millionaire with agriculture. So let me start explaining you the basic things. Any plant to grow, what is the basic need? What is the basic need of any plant? Yes, it needs sunlight, it needs water, it needs a proper temperature, it needs air, it needs nutrients. I'll repeat. Basically, the plants need sunlight, proper temperature, moisture, air, and nutrients. Is it clear? But somewhere we have a connection that plant is directly connected with soil. Now today we are going to tell you, yes, plants are directly connected with soil. If you think about plants, there are basically, you can differentiate the plants into two parts or two categories. One is taproot system. The other one is fiber root system. I am sure in botany you must have learned this, what is taproot system and what is fiber root system. These are two systems which will hold the tree in the soil, which also absorb the water and minerals for the plant. So that's how the plants are segregated into basically into two parts. So the roots are holding the tree in the soil and it is absorbing the nutrients. So holding the tree in the soil, nothing to do with the growth of the tree. The nutrients are the ingredients. The nutrients are the one which is giving the growth for the plants. That means we can grow trees without soil. Correct? Because nowhere we said the soil is the basic things required for the plant. Of course, plants need soil to hold the plant. So if you hold the plant some other way, the plants can grow. If you provide all other requirements like sunlight, temperature, moisture, air, and nutrients. So here I am going to show how a plant can stand without soil. See, if you hold a plant from top, here is the roots and there is no soil, still the plant is standing straight. The plant can stand like this and the roots are here without soil because I am holding the plant. So there are two new technologies which is called aquaponic and hydroponic. So hydroponic is something, they are holding the tree, they are holding the plants from up, from the top, with the support it is holded, and for the roots they are giving basically a liquid where all the nutrients are there. So if you hold the plant with all other conditions, with the nutrients in a liquid form, it will hold and it will grow. Because we generally think without soil, either the plant will not grow. The plant cannot absorb soil. The plant cannot absorb any hard material. It can absorb only liquids, the solvent. So the plant will be growing if you hold the plant from top with any support, and on the root if you give liquid minerals, the nutrients, the plants will grow and the plants will give fruits, flowers, whatever the kind of plant, according to that it will give. Now when you are talking about holding from up, can you hold a coconut tree? Can you hold from up a big tree? No, it is difficult. That means the small plants like tomato, cucumber, most of the vegetables what we see here, all this can be grown in hydroponic. So hydroponic means it is holding from up and through the water we are giving the nutrients. That's the basic concept of one of the modern farming system. So we are talking about an indoor system where you can control the temperature, you can control in the water, in the minerals, the percentages according to the plant requirement. So it is an ideal situation to get maximum output from the plant. Now there is something else. I said the plant needs minerals, the nutrients. Now there is something further developed. That is called aquaponic. So hydroponic is the first one. The second one and the modern one is called aquaponic. So aquaponic is one with the fish. The fish is in the tank. The fish waste that will come as nutrition, that will be the nutrients for the plant, and that will be routed through the water system there. So the plants are, the way it is hanging on this water flow, so the roots will be absorbing all the minerals. What is this here? The minerals is the waste of the fish, which is ammonia. So the ammonia and other minerals are the basic requirement for the plant. So again the water goes, all the plants are absorbing the minerals and it will go back to the fish pond. So by the time it reaches there, What fish need in the water? Maximum level of oxygen. So the end, see the fish, from the fish tank, the waste, the water is coming with this waste of fish, and the plants will be absorbing all the minerals, and it reach last, before ending, coming back to the cycle completion, we will be mixing oxygen into this water. So the water will be going back to the fish pond, which will have enough oxygen. That means the aquaponic system is a recycling system where fish is very happily living, and the fish waste, there is no chemical, it is natural, and the plants are absorbing this, and again we are mixing oxygen for the fish. So these are the modern indoor planting system here, which is very popular. In fact, we are associated with one organization called Zaid Higher Organization for Agriculture. This is based in Abu Dhabi, run by around 80 UAE nationals. 80 UAE nationals, they are specially able people, and they are the one who is managing this farm. You won't believe, they are producing in a week more than 6,000 kilos of organic vegetable. More than 6,000 kilos of organic vegetable this organization is producing in Abu Dhabi. Once the corona time is over, now once everything become normal, today's all the participants what we have here, inshallah, we will take all of you people for a farm visit, and you will see what I explained to you now. You will see the fish, you will see the plants, you will have the opportunity, and it is a big business. Tomorrow you can be a millionaire with this, so you will be able to see this. And also for your information, if you go to the hypermarkets, you can see this product of Zaid Higher Organization. These products are displayed in the organic counter. The name of the brand for this product is Al Khas. Al Khas is an Arabic word which means something very special, something very close to heart. So I hope you will have the opportunity to see the product. They pluck today and tomorrow it will be in the shelves. Mr. Yusuf Ali of the Lulu Group, they are purchasing the entire produce from there as a support for the specially able people. Now we are going to talk about table farm. What is table farming? Table farming, the study table everybody know. All my heroes here, they all have a study table. Now these days they don't say study table, they say computer table. So they all have a nice compact study table with a computer, laptop, whatever. Now as we explained, now table is in the picture and farm. Farm means soil, all these conditions what we said. You have to bring everything on a table. So how we can do on table this farm with the soil and this different conditions? You need water. Yes, water you can bring to the table, no issue. Of course, you have a glass of water on your table. So table is there, water is there. Now what is missing is for the farm the soil. So we have to identify or we already identified certain plants can grow with less soil and or with any spongy tissue. So, now, as I explained before, the plant doesn't need soil. The plant doesn't need soil to grow. So we are using that concept. We are selecting certain plants which can stand by itself. That means, what is the meaning of that? A plant which can stand by itself without soil or without much soil. So we have to identify certain plants. Now, if you are again talking about how can we identify this plants which can stand, which can grow without soil. Of course, all the plants can grow without soil if it is not big. So small plants can grow. On your table now, you have the glass of water, you have the table, and now we are talking about how to select these plants. The selection of plants, as I said earlier, the two kinds of plants. One is the taproot system, which is a main root, and elaborated from that main root, many roots. It can go very, very long, deep inside. If the water is very much down also, it can go down and dig the water. So in our case, we are going to farm on table. So we cannot choose a plant which has big taproot system. So definitely we will be going, or selection of these plants will be fiber root. Fiber root means from the stem, the roots will be growing parallel. There is no one main root, and it will be going horizontally. So I am sure if anybody has seen farming, one of the very, very quick we can say, what is the fiber root system? One of the plant is the paddy. The paddy, wheat, all this kind of plants that has fiber system. The big trees, all the big trees, teak, mango tree, all these big trees, they have the taproot system. So in our case now, you have a table, you have water. Now we are talking about how to bring the soil, or how to bring something which can hold the small plants. So here we are using the option. One is little soil. This soil, organic soil, is available in Abu Dhabi. Any garden shop, garden accessory shop, you will find this organic soil. That means the soil is organic, no chemical inside. Now what you need is to put the soil, and it should be on the table. So your table, you want to be kept nice and tidy and look beautiful also. So you can choose any of this kind of trays. You can choose glasses. You can choose this. I know every day you all are buying from outside restaurants. So any of this use pots, use cups, anything, you can recycle it, you can reuse it. As your table, where you want to do your farming, you can use the soil, or you can use any spongy tissue. What is this spongy tissue? is in UAE, which is very common, which is the tissue paper. So this asks what is spongy tissue? The spongy tissue is group of cells which is in the botany. Now this is not living. Now this have the absorption level. There will be lot of air holes. So this can absorb and hold the water. So whichever pot you are choosing, you will place either soil or any kind of tissue or any hardboard, anything which you soak it and make this as a spongy tissue. When you soak, make sure when you hold it, the water should fall completely down. Means excess water in the tissue will be completely gone. So once that water is there, if you press, if you don't give any pressure, this tissue will be holding the water. So it is the same way the case of soil or the paper. Now the basic ingredients, we said table is there which is ready. Now the pots are there ready, and you are going to get either the tissue or the organic soil. Now what you need is, now your pot is ready with the water is there. So water is there, soil is there, and the pot is there ready for the planting. Now how this planting is done? That means you need seeds. Now if you are talking about seed, how can you get seeds in this country? It's very difficult. You will get different kind of seeds in the hypermarkets. That seeds definitely maybe 1 year old, 2 year old, and it has some kind of protective chemicals to keep it safe. So the kind of seeds what we get here, it is with chemical, but of course you can ask for some specialists of organic food chains, organic shops. You can find the organic seeds also. So you can find, it's not that difficult, but you can choose whether you have to go for an organic plantation or you want to go for regular. Because if the seed is already having some little level of chemical, you don't want to even taste for that, then you have to buy from the organic shop. So what are the things? Forget about these brands. This is mustard packet. Of course, your house, you have it. All Indians are using this mustard. So if you go to an organic shop, you can get organic mustard. And look at the packing date. Try to buy the latest one, because the seed is not that old, so the germination power will be more. See, fenugreek is also another one which can grow on table. All kinds of pulses, it can grow, all kinds. Pulses. I'm just showing as a sample this 3-4, but it can grow all kinds. You check with your mother, it can grow all different kind of this fiber root system which can grow. Now, once these seeds, once they germinate, the level of protein level and the level of minerals inside will be increasing. So what you have to do is, once you identify, once you purchase the seed from an organic shop, you will soak the seed for 3 to 4 days. Make sure for soaking you are not using boiled water. You have to, for soaking, you have to use cold water. You soak the seed in cold water and keep it for 3 to 4 days. Then every day you can check what is happening with it, and you will see the germination. The second day, the third day onwards, the germination is starting. A small sprout is coming. You know, little yellowish green color, a small sprout is coming out. The fourth day, it will be visible. So it depends on how good the seed was. Maybe it takes 5 days, but 5 days, very rare. 3 to 4 days, it will start sprouting. Now, once it's sprouted, what you will be doing, see, before I told you, you are preparing the pot. Either it is with tissue or it is with the soil. It is already, you water it and it is wet, but it is not dipped in the water, but it has sufficient water to hold. Now on top of it, you know, you will start spreading the sprouted seed. The sprouted seed, once you start arranging it in a one layer, this is after arranging this sprouted seed, after 3 days it is grown this much. This is how it will start growing. I don't know whether in the video whether it is visible. See, it is wet, but the water is not falling. So this is the condition, or the perfect watering condition. Means if you change like this, the position, water should not drip. That means it has, the water level is perfect. Now you have on your table, you have the plant which is started slowly growing. Every day you have to see how is your soil condition. Either the plant is started growing little and it is absorbing the water, and you have to keep water, the mineral water, one teaspoon, 2 teaspoon. It depends on your water level. Make sure water is not, you know, immersed with the whole thing. No, the water is only, it should be wet. Around 10 days. See your plant. See something like growth after 5 days, you can see the plant will be growing like this. This is mustard seeds. So this is mustard plant. So this is around after the germination, after putting in the soil, around 5 days. This is 10 days. See, 10 days, the plant is grown like this. This is the 10 days. See, 10 days, what is the difference between this and this? Both are 10 days. Both we are giving the same material, same water, same condition, same inside the room, but one is grown more and one is less. What is the reason? The reason is this mustard, the seed was very old and this was fresh. See the difference. One is growing very fast. This is growing slow. Now we will come back. The table, your study table is ready for you. Now. The study table is ready and your pots are ready and your soil is ready. The sprouted things are ready and it is growing. It is fully grown, and what you can do is you can cut it just above the root. So once you cut, it will be like this. Now, since you are the one who selected the soil, the water, so you are sure on the seed. So the seed was organic, the water is mineral water, and the soil was the organic soil. So all the ingredients are organic. That means you got the proper organic plant, which is very healthy, and with this you can prepare many items like salads, omelets, and if you tell your mother, she will use this as an ingredient all her cooking. Your mother will know how to prepare and where to add, where should not add, she will know. Even I am sure there are some children, they like the cooking. So you can also do some experiments with this. Now, as I said, it is not you have to stick with the seeds, what we explained. It is up to you to use your intelligence and select whatever you want. Now, my dear friends, my heroes, if you have 10 slots like this, 10 pots like this, that means every day in your house, you have fresh salad leaf, ready without paying any money, without spending any money. Means once you cut, once you remove it, you start again filling it with repeat the same cycle. So every 10 days, the one is ready. After 10 days means every day you have fresh leaves. Now, I have very interesting other things to do, explaining to do. you can do the photo, you can do the videos of how you prepare, what you did. Even you can explain if you want. And you can make a small mobile video and send it to us. Now again, ask the question where to send. So this process, you do it, you grow them, and you cook with them, and send it to us as a video. That is vcarestudybuddy.com, vcarestudybuddy.com, and you will find something, a site, competition tab. In VCare Study Buddy, you will find a tab called competition. Upload your video, click on that. Your videos will be uploaded and it will be published. The interesting thing is more than 400,000. Now it is between 400,000 people are going to watch your video. So it is a big opportunity to express and show your colleagues that yes, how you make this working for you. And it can be a motivation for others. This itself can be a story for you, that how you made the table farming at home. So there are different levels of this kind of farming, which will be shared with you maybe in some other workshop. Now, again, I would like to tell you that we have other three important programs, which is how to do community work and what are the benefits of community work. And today's generation, we clearly show them, when you do this, what you get. Of course, every child will be asking, Dad, when I do this, what I get. So we will show you, when you do community work, what is the tangible. You can count, what am I getting while doing this community work. We will show that. We have a program. Also, we have another program, what is called branding. And what are the benefits? The branding, if I ask you what are the brands, you will say Mercedes, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, so many brands you will say. I'm not talking about that brand, but a brand for you. You will build a brand, and how that brand is going to help you. So this is a brand which you will make for you, and how it is going to help you. I will show you. It is going to make you, and it is going to build you, and it is going to help you in your future career. How this brand building exercise is helping you. So I hope you all enjoyed the program, and we will see in some other time, definitely. Now, once more, I would like to thank you, Sri Raghuji, Sri Abhilash, Sri Bautik, Srimati Sarida Devgan, and the most important point, the flawless presentation, the technical support by Mr. Bhushan Chowdhury and team. Mr. Bhushan, it was excellent. You made my life very easy without putting me into technology. So thank you, Mr. Bhushan and team. It was wonderful. Now I have to tell you the heroes and the mothers who are with them, the parents. Thank you for motivating your children to attend this program, and thank you for giving this opportunity for them to attend this program. Definitely, if everything goes well, we will work again together and we will see again. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Uncle George, my heroes. Bye bye.
Thank you.